Hi guys, this is your boy Emmanuel Ajmaibadu. Go on YouTube and subscribe to Sahara Football. Cheers.
Ghana Black Stars AFCON qualifier against Sudan is looking likely to be Cape Coast. Today we're going to look at the update from the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Earlier reports I brought you earlier in the day concerning the Cape Coast Sports Stadium was that works was being done on it. We'll discuss whether it's feasible and whether that is the right thing to do. We're also going to talk about the $260,000 FIFA forward money that was accessed by the FA when they came into office. There were talks from you on social media across board that probably the FA have mismanaged some monies that was for pitch maintenance. Communications Director Henry Asantichum has clarified that, and an interesting revelation as to why Prampram cannot be used for Black Stars trading, despite all these monies coming in. I'll not be doing this alone. Delali is here with me. Welcome, Delali.
Thank you for having me.
Any surprises about the latest development of the Cape Coast Stadium?
The boy that will go play for Ghana. Yeah. But I think the fact that we know say Cape Coast go feel work on now, and we never took a decision to start working on it is the disappointment. I think because Cape Coast was just the grass.
Yeah. And Cape Coast is the freshest, 2016. Yeah, 2015, 2016.
In Ghana, and we'll be using it until the Ghana Nigeria game.
Yeah, until we moved in 2022, we had issues and all that.
So I think there's nothing wrong having multiple quality stadia in the country.
I really hope we don't get back to this because it's going to be an issue if some way somehow the CAF official comes and he passes us. I know it will be a temporary stay of execution, sort of, because looking at the timing and all that, and then we don't make a change.
Exactly, and I think that's where we need to get to. We need to elevate the conversation from that.
Yeah.
We won't come back to this.
Yeah,
is it yesterday that we discussed?
Yeah, yesterday.
The ministry's move to change the playing surface of them, and I think I'm somebody who believes in long-term decisions, like solving problems to the not just quick fixes.
Yeah,
quick fix. Solve a problem
sustainable way.
The sustainable move, which will help the nation at the long run. So if we are working on the Cape Coast Stadium, the next move is to make sure that we maintain the standard to the FIFA approved way, so that any other tournament we would play or any other game we would play won't go through this cycle of stress. Because do you know that as at now, if any of the two Ghanaian clubs playing in Africa, if they qualify,
we have an issue.
Stage, they may not play in Ghana if we don't get Cape Coast approved for that Black Stars friendly game. Black Stars AFCON qualifiers game. So it tells you that the thing is not only about Black Stars, but it triggers down to a lot of things.
The ripple effect is serious.
So how can Samatex go and play in Togo? What money do they have to go and play there? You get what I mean? So if at least Black Stars there, the country will be able to afford to sponsor them. What of Samatex
and all that?
So I think we need to
really sit up.
Exactly. After getting Cape Coast approved. And the next step is to make sure that we maintain it to a level where there will not be when we have another international game. For me, that's the most important part.
Another conversation that came up when we're talking about the pitch not being up to standard and everything. Another conversation that came up was the $260,000 that was given to the FA FIFA forward monies for pitch maintenance. That's what the caption read from online media portals. Henry Asantichum sought to explain that. So let's have a look at that video and then get back to the studio here and discuss what Henry said.
There's 67,000. What happened to it?
Okay, so
FIFA claims was given to the GFA.
So Evans, in 2019, when this administration took office, we wrote to FIFA trying to assess what they call the FIFA forward. The FIFA forward was introduced by the current president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino, where member associations are supposed to embark upon certain special projects. Now, in our context, we made FIFA understand that we've got two weather conditions, the dry season and then the wet season. During the wet season, we don't seem to have problems with our pitches, But during the dry season, all our pitches actually wither because of the weather condition, especially up north, the B area, parts of the Ashanti region, Eastern, and then largely Greater Accra. So we were asked to put a proposal together. We assembled a team of technocrats. They put a proposal together. We told FIFA we want to go into borehole to provide adequate water for the maintenance of these pitches. Now, FIFA sent their representative, the head of FIFA in Africa, Wak Diop from Senegal, to come and inspect. We earmarked a number of sites: Division 1 League centers, Women's Premier League centers, and game centers in the various regions. Now, of the recce that we did, about 8 different pitches qualified to benefit from this borehole project. So we wrote back to FIFA. Then they asked us to put the final document together. We sent it to Zurich, and it was approved.
Yeah, so you heard what Henry said in that video there. Any surprises there? I'm quite surprised that they use all that money just for boreholes.
Well, I think
and considering the fact that we didn't have established pitches, why are you just digging boreholes with over $260,000?
So I think for the purpose of education,
yeah,
the FIFA Forward program works in a way that it's not money that will be given to you. You have to apply for it. Give a reason why you need the money.
And they did that.
So they applied to use the money for pitch maintenance and to build boreholes. Because I remember at that time, the argument was, and it comes to something that I'll talk about. The argument, most of the times before the boreholes, when we are watching football matches, pack ni nashi. Like when we get to Hamatan and those dry seasons,
very dry.
So the argument was that during wet seasons, the pitches are green, but when we get to dry seasons, the pitches are dry. So then we need water, and then they applied for boreholes. But it is very obvious now that honestly, the problem wasn't the dry season. Do you get it? Because now the boreholes are there. Some of the pitches are still not green.
Thank you. So someone would argue that, okay, so you asked for money for borehole.
Exactly.
When you didn't have established pitches. And then FIFA come on to say they help you to maintain over 80 pitches. Someone would say that, did they give a wrong proposal and they are telling us something different? Someone would think this is sort of them trying to sneak away.
I think the pitches that I think what the FA needs to, I think Henry tried to mention a couple of them.
Yeah.
I think maybe he should go ahead and the FA should just publish the entire list of the grounds
pitches,
that they've given. But if you look at the grounds that they've given the boreholes to, they are grass. They are places we play football. So it's not like the park no day there. Like if you mention Tamale, Brekum, every other pitch they've mentioned that they've built a borehole there, we play football matches there. So that means that the grass is there. But the argument is maintaining the grass. Is it only water? And maybe, and that's what I'm saying, that because they applied for boreholes, now it is clear that maintaining the grass is not only borehole. You get what I talk about?
It's not only borehole.
Good, because it has like it make them obvious.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that having a borehole is not directly proportional to having a good pitch. And I think maybe now they have realized it. And I'm giving you an example that we used to make an argument that, Hamatan, the grass is narrow. Right now, some of the parks that have water are dry.
They're still dry.
You don't get me? There are some
pitch maintenance is not something for the ordinary.
It's more than
what it's even more than just watering.
Because even if you build a borehole, somebody for on the borehole,
then go water.
Then go sit there and go water. So if you build a borehole, put maybe this house, nobody go on the thing, and the grass will still not be properly maintained. And so that's what I said, that having the boreholes is not directly proportional to having a standard pitch. And for me, I think perhaps the next FIFA Forward money they would assess, if they want to invest straightly into pitches, they should build their stadium.
Yeah, I think that would be great. But
They should
we all know.
build theirs.
We all know the issue with even TNA right now. There's some tussle going on.
Charlie,
When there's a tussle going, so when a private individual builds a stadium, they end up having to give it to the government
No,
because
but like,
it
if
becomes
the
a
FA
government
builds-
facility.
the FA built theirs.
They don't have to give it to government.
No.
Government funds the FA at some point in time before probably FIFA money comes, like the World Cup. Like
Yeah,
you've
but
admitted that
if
before.
If the World Cup money is different.
I'm just saying they have a certain relationship of quid pro quo.
Yeah, obviously.
So
the FA,
if
so
the
World
FA
Cup-
managed to build their own stadium,
It's not for the. If the FA relax,
Uh-huh.
the FA. I think that these Ghanaians get this thing wrong. The FA is a private institution. The Ghana Football Association is not a government institution. No.
are you sure?
Yes,
On paper, probably.
it's not. On paper. What they happens to do is that they happens to run a national property, which is the Black Stars and the national teams.
So it's not controlled by the government in
No.
any. It's not supposed to be,
Good.
but we all know.
So
Sometimes-
like, so the FA, like for the purpose of education, the Football Association in Ghana and other sporting associations in Ghana are not for the country. They are not properties of the nation. However, they manage properties of the nation, which is the national teams. Because when they are going for competitions, they represent the nation. You get that thing?
So it's like a private individual owning or managing
A government,
government
facility, or a
institution.
government institution, which is the national teams.
but then indirectly it's for the government.
No.
Indirectly, not directly.
No, it's not for the government. The thing is that the FA, so the other thing that the FA does that the government has no say about it.
Interesting.
So the government, so example, the FA get money, they say they won't go build Prampram. Government know if it tell them
Yeah,
say,
and that brings me to Prampram next.
The
So
government know if it talk say, like, so example, the money the FA take build the Prampram, make not to divert. Let me give you an example. When the FA gets sponsorship, the government don't tell them to give them account or give them a percentage of it. Like this
Well,
education, guys.
we
But-
saw something happen with the Paralympic
Let me
team.
finish. But when it involves the national team, the government expects them to come and do accounts. You get the two things. So Bet Power will sponsor the Premier League. The government will not tell the FA to come and account. But
Okay.
when Black Stars is going for a national competition and they get sponsorship from Black Stars, the government will ask them for what?
So because the Black Stars belongs
It's for
to
the government. So Paralympic team, no.
It's for the
a government national team. So you know if we carry the Paralympic team go do Sole, then you
Okay,
get what? So those are
I
the-
get it. I get it. So
But
going on to Prampram, let's stick to the topic. Going on to Prampram, let's have a look at this video concerning Prampram and why the Black Stars are unable to play over there.
That you installed as many as 6 boreholes at the technical center in Prampram.
Yes, because
Presumably to take care of pitches, correct? How is it?
We have two grass pitches at Prampram
Yes.
at the moment, and we want to build 2
Can the
more.
Black Stars train there?
At the moment, no,
Why?
because the pitches are not in good condition. And we
But
are
you
trying to-
invested a lot of money in them. Why are they not in good condition?
Okay, so those pitches, the pitches in question were constructed years ago. Now, when we decided to make the borehole project available in Prampram, it was to try and see if we could get those pitches back in a condition where it would be useful enough.
So why hasn't that happened?
It takes time. It's about investment. It's about money.
When
it's
was
about-
this investment done in terms
This
of
was
the water borehole?
This was 2 years ago.
But 2 years is a long time to grow.
It takes
to get
90
Yes.
days to build a world-class pitch.
Yes.
So
Now,
2 years is
in building a world-class pitch, it's not only about the grass.
No, it's not.
It's about a lot of factors. Now, the situation in Prampram is such that if you just plant the grass without taking science into consideration, you will make a mistake. So we employed experts to come and look at the grass, pH system, the cross osmosis, the clay system, and what we needed in terms of black soil, its density, its quality, and what needed to be laid. So you have to take off the grass completely, lay a new soil, water press for it to get to a certain level before you can plant the.
That's what you've done.
Yeah.
And that's what we are.
No, but
working on.
2 years.
Yeah, so 6 boreholes are in Prampram alone. and Prampram was launched. There was floodlights, everything. And Henry says the Black Stars still cannot train over there because the pitch needs to be worked on. And they accessed this money back in 2019. And I think 2 years. He mentioned 2 years or whatever. But he also mentioned 2019 is when they accessed the money. Now they are unable to train the Black Stars train at Prampram. The only reason why I would agree with him is probably maybe the distance between the pitch and a hotel or a facility where they can sleep that Prampram can provide. But to say that the pitch,
that be why me see me.
So I was a bit taken aback there.
Honestly, I did like maybe we don't know the kind of pitch the Black Stars needs
to train.
But if Baba Yara, then the Accra Sports Stadium,
anything to go by.
Then what today Prampram?
Where they no go free train?
Cause me I go like I've been to Prampram in recent times for the grass there.
It's usable.
Yes, I like maybe Henry has to explain it better.
Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Why can't the Black Stars train at
Prampram? Because even Fentio said that the distance may be the problem because
Prampram, but to say pitch
the grass there, nah. Like that be why I say if you watch the video then you listen and anybody who has been to Prampram, because Prampram under 17 under 20
they all train there
and it's not like grass be. Some of the grass at Prampram is even better than some of the venues we play
official matches
there. And just the truth, it's not like we are exaggerating, but we go Prampram before. So maybe Otuado they want some grass but Accra Sports Stadium mean grass. Then the grass
I just don't get it. I just don't get that part. Honestly, I really don't get that part, and I would really love some clarification from Henry.
Like seriously, Henry watch the thing finish before he will come back.
Before Claire explain, give us. But Delali, pitch issue has gathered the topic the whole week. It's something that's concerning.
Really need to be, and as I said, the FA needs to review the borehole project. Honestly, I think my conclusion thought to be they need to review the borehole project. Yes, the FIFA forward works in a way that you have to use it for it. Even when on hindsight you think you want
something better comes up.
Exactly. Honestly, I think they need to review the borehole project. If 8 a movie and that's can do make them not do the borehole
again.
They have to look into something else because if we really want to talk about stadium maintenance, and if possible, they should help maintain one of the already built facilities, and have a partnership with the government. That when concerts, you see, because at the end of the day, the national teams. Someone can also argue the FA, apart from the national team, they have other national events they have to, like they have clubs that play football under 17 and like women football and all things, so they would try to build other facilities, but it's better to have one internationally acclaimed proper standard in your country than to have mini
ones that we cannot use. So
honestly, my concluding thought is the borehole project, they have to review it because having a borehole is not directly proportional to
having a good pitch.
Interesting
one there, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comments box on this discussion going on here. The Ghana Black Stars will most likely play Sudan at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. How do you feel about that? Some of you wanted Ghana to be punished for not having a good pitch, but the inspector or the one coming to inspect the pitch will most likely be in town or is already in town as we speak, and the funding will be done by the FA, the government, whatever. So Harry did not give us any clues, obviously, but we are optimistic that the game will be played here in Ghana. Let us know your thoughts in the comments box on the conversation we've had here, the borehole project, and why Prampram cannot be used for the Black Stars training sessions. Thank you, Delali. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening.